Welcome back to Full Court Podcast. This is the fourth episode. I'm Fitz. And first of all, before we start anything, rest in peace to Bill Russell, man. 11 championships, just greatness. It paved the way for how the NBA is now. Just rest in peace to him. So today, I don't have much questions. So Jaden's going to be asking the most questions for this episode.
Okay, so the first question I have is, what do you think about
Yeah.
DeMar DeRozan signing with Nike?
I think it's a very good deal. Everybody wants to sign with Nike when they're kids and stuff. So, I mean, I'm sure it's a dream come true for him. And in all of his games, he wears Kobe's. So, I mean, it just matches up with what he plays with.
Yeah. Would you rather have this player or that player? Would you rather have Jason Tatum
Mm-hmm.
or Anthony Davis?
I think Jason Tatum is a good playmaker, and he's a good team player. He's a good player to build a team around. That's exactly what Boston did after they got him in like 2017, I think. But that's exactly what they did, and it worked out. So I definitely have to take Jason Tatum. Anthony Davis is a little older, and I think his peak is almost done. As terms of, I don't think it's done right now, but I think in a couple years he'll start getting a little worse.
Yeah,
So I'm gonna take Jason Tatum.
Jason Tatum is definitely a good pick. Bradley Beal or Jaylen Brown?
All right, so I've always said this: Bradley Beal is the perfect player to build a team around. Like perfect, literally perfect. And I've always said this for the last couple of years now. He just got that big contract though. If we're talking contracts, I would not want to sign that much for him, but
Yeah, Bradley Beal is definitely a great player to build around. And he seems like a
he
very
just has
humble guy.
uh he's just like, he don't average a lot of assists, but he does everything right to affect the game and how it's supposed to go.
Yeah,
I don't think he really cares about points or anything. He just tries to go out there and win and give it his all every night, and that's what I would look for in any player of mine if I was a coach
yeah.
or a head. He's just a team player. He just wants to win. So I'd definitely pick Bradley Beal for this one. Jaylen Brown is a great player though, but I think Bradley Beal is just the perfect person to build a team around, and that's just my opinion.
All right, Fizz tapping in right now. Yes, I know he is old. Yes, I know, but I'll still take him. All right, back to the video.
Okay. Would you rather have Tyrese Maxey or Marcus
Okay.
Smart?
Now Tyrese Maxey has great potential, and Marcus Smart's a little up there in age. I'm not sure how old he is. I think he's like 30 maybe, something like that. And Tyrese Maxey is very young, so, and I don't know what he's gonna turn out to be at, like, as a player in like 5 years. But I think I'm gonna pick Tyrese Maxey for it because he could shoot very well. He's a good finisher at the rim, like layups and stuff. He can dribble very well. He's very shifty. His defense is a little underrated, in my opinion. Uh, but yeah, I'm definitely gonna take Tyrese Maxey. I mean, Marcus Smart would be a great like veteran for a young mentor, or like a mentor for a young player. But like, I'm sure I'd already have that on the team, and he's not the greatest player. Like, he's not never been in all-star conversations or nothing. So I think Tyrese Maxey will. So I'm gonna definitely take Tyrese Maxey.
That's a good pick. I think I'd take Tyrese Maxey too. I mean, he showed what he
And
could
don't
be in the playoffs last year.
and don't get me wrong. I mean, obviously, Marcus Smart won Defensive Player of the Year, but like, to be honest, in my opinion, I don't even think he should have got that. And I'm not trying to hate or nothing. He's a great player. He has great defense, but I think Drew Holiday should have got it.
I think Drew Holiday's a much better
Or
defender.
I do too. And we said this in our last episode.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you watched last episode, you would know what we're talking about. And if you don't, make sure to watch all of our episodes. They're a little long, but trust me, you will be entertained. I promise you. I promise you. I promise you.
Okay. We have another segment. If you were
All
starting
right.
a franchise, would you pick this?
Uh-huh.
Would you want this player? First player,
All right.
Joel Embiid.
Yeah, I would. Because he's a great finisher. He could shoot, one of the best big 3-point shooters. He could rebound very well. His handling's pretty good for a big. But the one thing that would get him off my uh franchise like completely is he is very like he gets texts and fights all the time. And if he gets too much tags, he could get suspended and he wouldn't be on my team anymore. But I think most coaches could work that with him, like work on that, and I don't think that would be a problem anymore if you worked on it with him.
Yeah,
So I'm gonna say yes. I'm gonna say yes.
yeah. Joel Embiid's one of my favorite players. He's great on the offensive side of the ball. Obviously, he
Yeah.
won the scoring title.
Hmm.
Personally, I think he should have won MVP.
I do too. See, I don't think Nikola Jokic should have won it last year or this year, and I'm
No,
not
I think
hating
it should have
either.
been Curry last year, and
Uh,
this year it should have been
I think
Embiid.
Joel Embiid this year,
Yeah. Okay. Next player.
but Nikola Jokic is a very good player, but uh, I think Joel and Steph Curry had a better season than his last two.
Next player. Jordan Poole.
Um, yeah, definitely. He's third splash brother. Uh, no, all seriousness, he's a great player. His ceiling is so high, like he is so good, and he's underrated.
Only when there's baddies in the crowd.
Yeah, bro, he spots them out like an eagle. He has eagle eyes for baddies, bro.
Bro's either J.R. Smith on Hennessy or Prime MJ. He's J.R. Smith on Hennessy or Prime MJ.
When J.R. Smith drinks Henny, bro, he turns into the GOAT Michael Jordan himself.
Yeah.
The biggest IQ play is taking that ball out and passing it to George Hill in the corner and him bricking that shot to send it into overtime, bro. That IQ was so different.
Bro,
Nobody else does that.
that was the most
It's level
IQ
above.
I've seen out of a player. Like, I
I
swear.
swear. Like nobody else does that.
Would you build around Pascal Siakam?
I would like to have him on my team. I wouldn't build around him though.
Would you rather have Nikola Jokic or Prime Anthony Davis?
Prime Anthony Davis, he's different, bro. Now I have a question for you.
Rejected by Anthony Davis.
Do you think Anthony Davis prime was in LA or the Pelicans?
Pelicans easily. Yeah,
I
definitely.
mean, he won a chip, but Mickey Mouse year still counts though.
I mean, he wasn't even the best that year though. That was not his best year. I mean, he won the chip, but that wasn't his
No,
best year.
and I think the Pistons are gonna win the championship soon too. And people aren't ready to hear that, but
The last player I have is Kawhi Leonard.
yes, simple. It's Kawhi Leonard. Great, great defender, great finisher. He's pretty good at shooting. He's pretty good at playmaking. So yes, of course, he's a good team player too.
Yes, he's a fun guy too.
So
How good do you think Zion Williamson can be next year?
MVP. No, I'm just playing. I think he'll come back. Not as good as he was in his rookie season before he got injured, but I do think that he will be fairly good. I think he'll average about 21 points a game. Maybe like 7, 8 rebounds. I think he's gonna get a lot of rebounds. For the Pelicans. So yeah, that's what I think. He'll probably get a block a game.
Yeah, that's pretty accurate.
I
Nah,
don't think he'll.
bro.
I don't think
MVP.
he'll. Yeah, I don't think he'll be as good as he was, just because he hasn't played in so long. But I think he will win MVP one day.
Yeah,
Do you think it'd be better if Zion stayed in New Orleans or go somewhere else?
stay. I think New
Oh,
Orleans can make it to like a conference final. Like, just think
They
about
already
it.
made it to the playoffs without. They made it without Zion, and imagine them with Zion. I mean, they have C.J. McCollum, Brandon Ingram. You know, they have a good set of guys there
Unlimited
that could.
buckets. Like,
Facts, bro. Facts.
everybody on their team can get a bucket if you need it. Another segment is, what was your worst hot take you've ever made?
Oh God. Saying LaMelo Ball wouldn't be an All Star.
LaMelo,
That's probably yeah.
he is an
I
all-star.
think he. I thought he. Yeah, I know, but I thought he wasn't going to be an All Star.
Oh, that's what you mean.
He proved me wrong for sure. I thought he was gonna be a bust, to be honest.
You thought LaMelo Ball was gonna be a bust? I've made so many hot takes that are so bad.
Let's hear yours.
Uh,
LeBron being the GOAT. That's one.
nah, that's a dub. What are you talking about?
That's an L, bro.
No, I don't.
It's an L.
Probably. Oh, that is hard.
Yeah, you asked me a hard question. You can't even answer your own question.
I thought DeJounte Murray was just some random. I thought he was gonna be like just a role player.
I didn't think he was gonna be an All Star, but like I've always liked DeJounte Murray. I didn't think he was gonna be an All Star by any means.
I used to think he was trash. I also thought James Wiseman was gonna be the best out of 2019 draft.
I did too, and you see where he's at now.
LaMelo and
Lessons
Ant
from
turned
fit.
out to be.
I want to see him do good though. I want to see him.
Yeah, definitely.
It would be nice to see him do good.
Would you rather
Right.
have 2017 Russ or 2019 Harden? Like 36 points per game, 8 assists Harden.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Harden. He just got all them free throws, and like you need free throws
Ah,
as a team, and he makes 95% of the free throws. So
yeah, he also
definitely
led the
Harden.
league in
But
3-pointers that year.
but but his weak side of playing is his defense. His defense is atrocious. He don't even try. He's a very lazy player now. But if we're talking 2018, still pretty
He
lazy.
wasn't
But
that bad on defense on the Rockets. Everybody said like he was the worst defender. He wasn't that bad.
no, he wasn't bad. But like he, at some moments,
He
scored
saved his
like
energy for the offensive side.
yeah, but defense wins championships, and I've discussed this in our other episodes. Respectfully, you've got to be good at defense to win any sort of championship. And you've seen what Chris Paul and James Harden did. They didn't win anything. Obviously, Chris Paul didn't because he didn't have any rings. But
CP 0 rings. That's my
now
only guy.
CP3's good, but like. But if he meets the Bucks in the finals again, I don't.
Ah, yeah.
Or like the Pistons.
You always used to always dog me about Harden making so many free throws and him being a flopper.
He was a flopper.
But anytime I talk about him, you call him so trash.
He is a flopper, and you know it.
No, I don't.
He was making the commentators like cry about him making so much or like shooting so much free throws. Like I think he shot like 30 in a game at one point or something. Like that's crazy. But I mean, can't really do much about it. I mean, he just outsmarted the defense, and
Yeah.
it's
It
not his
wasn't just
fault that
that,
he's
because
been
he
smarter than
led the league in
everybody.
3-pointers for like 3 seasons in a row.
Yeah, it's not his fault that he outsmarted everybody in the NBA.
Yeah. Would you rather
So
have 2011 Rose or 2001 Iverson?
2011 Rose, because I
Oh,
actually watched him. I don't know about. I don't really watch
Iverson
Iverson.
beat one of the most unbeatable teams ever. Like, he didn't beat them in the series, but he beat them like
Yeah,
by
so
himself.
still taking Derrick Rose. he would have been the GOAT.
You
Actually, no, he wouldn't. He wouldn't be a GOAT, but he wouldn't be the GOAT. He'd be super. I'm a big Derrick Rose fan, though.
would you rather have the Thunder's young core or the T-Wolves young core?
Uh, um, Detroit Pistons.
W.
That's who I'd rather have.
Same.
Yeah, for sure. Detroit Pistons all day.
Yeah, Pistons solo.
So you want to know what's crazy is how many teams has Russell Westbrook been on? 4 now.
Yeah, 4.
Last time he was on OKC was 2019. That was only what 3-4 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, 4 years ago. He's been on 3 teams in the last 4 years. He stayed with Washington 2 years, I think. Or no, the Rockets. The Rockets 2 years, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then he went to Washington for a year, and now he's on Lakers. So, do you think that trend will keep happening, or do you think he will stay in LA for the next
I
couple
think
years?
he stays in LA, and then he'll probably end up leaving because he's starting to get older, and then he'll probably just.
I think the Lakers are going to be good. I really do. Having AD fresh and healthy, their team chemistry going up. Obviously, I think they're going to be a threat. I swear they are. They might not be.
Would you rather have LaMelo Ball or Anthony Edwards?
LaMelo Ball. He's a very good playmaker, so that's why.
Yeah, makes sense. Would you rather have Kyle Kuzma or prime Michael Jordan?
Kyle Kuzma.
Yeah, Kyle Kuzma easily. Would you rather
Oh,
have prime Chris Paul or prime Westbrook?
Prime Westbrook. That's my guy, bro. Can't ever go wrong with Westbrook, in my opinion.
Nah, you can't. Would you rather have KD's skill set on offense or Kawhi's skill set on defense?
KD, bro. Like he just shoots over everybody, and it's not even fair, to be honest. Like he's so good on offense. Like he hardly misses any mid range.
Would you rather have Isaiah Thomas's height with Steph Curry shooting or
Oh, okay.
Taco Fall's height with terrible finishing?
Isaiah Thomas's height, Steph Curry shooting. Let's see his name. Cause like you can't shoot over people still, and it's like if you shoot over them, it's most likely going in. So
Yeah.
like that, I don't know. Like imagine Taco Fall with Steph Curry shooting.
Well, that's not fair.
I know.
Who do you think
Yeah,
the dirtiest player in NBA history is?
Zaza.
Zaza?
Yes,
Bro, he should have been an all-star.
he is All Star, bro. What are you talking about?
Yeah. Well, NBA vetoed it.
All right, that's gonna be the end of this episode. We really appreciate you guys for everything so far. And one last thing, we're gonna say it again. Just follow us on all of our socials. It'll be in the beginning. You'll already see it though. But thank you guys so much, and rest in peace to Bill Russell, man. Again, so that's it. Thank you guys for watching, and peace out.